Dunkin Donuts, y'all, like, come on, man, what is this?
It's crazy.
They put a big sign up there. They say, do not steal. Well, according to these statistics and the fact that most of these people can't read, maybe they're not getting the memo. Welcome to the John Amanchukwu Show. In this episode, we are going to the Inglewood neighborhood of Chicago. And I want to show you that Dunkin Donuts has recently, apparently, opened a zoo. Watch.
Dunkin Donuts, y'all, like, come on, man, what is this?
It's crazy.
All right, hold it right there. So, what you're seeing right here, this is crazy, man. In order to pay someone, you have to take the money and put it through some apparatus, and then they give you back your receipt, and then you're gonna see later on that that's the same way that they hand you the food. The reason why this is taking place, this is a cultural issue. Now, we don't want to paint with a broad brush, but there is a reason why Dunkin Donuts is doing this. If they chose to close down and become, just another city that has a bunch of food deserts, they will call racism for that. But instead, they've come up with a novel idea. They're going to turn this place into Fort Knox. We're going to have thick, bulletproof glass everywhere. We're going to have an apparatus where you can't have an interaction between the customer and the employee solely because these people act like clowns. If you act like a monkey, don't be surprised when they treat you like a monkey. There's no need to talk about race. There's no need to be confused and upset and mad at the white man and mad at Dunkin' Donuts because y'all did this to yourself. Watch.
Straight bulletproof glass through the whole thing, man.
Yes.
I mean, you can't even breathe on these people. Look
Don't
how
breathe
sealed
on me.
This is. This is a professional seal. Like, you can't even talk to these people, barely. Appreciate you, man. Getting up every day and seeing something like this, bro, that do something to your mental up here. It tell you, like, this how you feed animals in a zoo, gang. Like, that's pretty much what it's telling your mentality. Like, I just say I don't trust you. You feel what I'm saying? At what point, like,
yes,
bro,
they're
like,
saying,
the people
listen,
who be owning.
they're saying we don't trust you. It's true. I mean, it screams, don't trust these ninjas. It screams that. And it's appropriate. I'll prove why it's appropriate. Don't act like they just don't want us to be around them and around the people and they don't even, we can't even breathe on them. Don't act like that. You know why. I'm going to tell you why if you act like you don't know. Let's talk about the violent crime rate. You want to know what the stats say? Around 18 incidents per 1,000 residents per year. Accounted for from murder, assault, and robbery. No, we don't want you to breathe on us. Because if you breathe on us, you might steal from us. If you breathe on me, you might kill me. If you breathe on me, you might unalive me. No, I don't want you to breathe on me. Let's talk about the property crime rate. About 125 incidents per 1,000 residents per year. Theft, burglary, and car theft. Let's talk about the total crime. Roughly 1 in 23 residents affected annually versus 1 in 105 citywide and 1 in 263 nationwide. And you're concerned about them not wanting you to breathe on you. No, my friend. Let's get to the murder rate. Estimated 3.3 per 1,000 residents yearly. 10 times higher than safer Chicago neighborhoods. No, they don't want you to breathe on them because they might die and they want to live. Dunkin Donuts is right. It's a zoo. Put up the bulletproof glass because we have animals who don't know how to go in and buy their sugary treats, their high sugary and processed foods that you go there to consume that's going to give you diabetes and clog your heart and give you high blood pressure in the first place. No, they're saying we're going to sell you this diabetes treat, but we want to live while you get diabetes. Just keep in mind, the glazed jelly stick at Dunkin Donuts has 540 calories. Now ask yourself, do these people eat just one? You know the answer to that. The jelly stick, not the glazed one, but just the one that's not glazed, it's 500 calories. The Bismarck, 480 calories. The lemon stick, 480 calories. The apple fritter, you got to have that. You got to warm it up too, baby. 470 calories. The glazed stick, 470 calories. The peanut donut, 570 calories. The powdered stick, 440 calories. The chocolate butternut donut, yes, Lord, 450 calories. The maple cream stick, 460 calories. So Dunkin Donuts is saying, listen, now we're going to put you in a diabetic coma, but we don't want you to put us in one. We don't want to be in a coma. We'll put you in a diabetic coma, but don't put us in a coma because y'all monkeys at this zoo have a way of committing violent crimes. It's a travesty. Watch.
These don't be from the community. They don't be from the city. They don't. You grow up, imagine you see this every day for your whole life, and then you go to someplace else and you see them handing the money. You gonna think something wrong with you, gang. Like it's crazy, man.
Hold up. You should think that something is wrong with you. You should. They ought to have a come to Jesus meeting in the Inglewood neighborhood of Chicago. They ought to say to themselves, you know what, man, we've gone too far. We've killed too many people. We've stolen too many cars. We've robbed too many homes. We've knocked too many grandmas upside their head, took their bags and their belongings. We've done too much graffiti and crime to the point where, you know what, man, we've got to do better. But Dunkin Donuts is prudent. They said, who do we want to deal with? The race baiters like Reverend Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. Do we want to deal with them, or do we just fix it where we can have our employees go to work and go home safely? And at the end of the day, they're trying to make some money. And so in the name of capitalism and in the name of protecting their employees, yes, they turned this place into a zoo. I'll tell you this right here, that there is a steady pipeline of individuals who fall into the sewers of urban communities, who find themselves committing the violent crimes, the murders, the car thefts, all of these things, the breaking and entering. It all starts in the home when you don't have a father there, or an absent father, or you're taking care of yourself and you're raising your own self at home. Many children do that. You know, mom doesn't go to work. Dad is nowhere to be found. Mom is out in the bedroom with the boyfriend. The kids are raising themselves, playing video games and running around in the streets, acting like monkeys. And then when they go to school, let me tell you what's happening when they go to school in Chicago. In Chicago, 18 schools had 0 students who rated as proficient in either math or reading in 2022. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe the reason why Dunkin Donuts turned their location in Inglewood into a zoo is because if they put on the sign, do not steal. They put a big sign up there. They say, do not steal. Well, according to these statistics and the fact that most of these people can't read, maybe they're not getting the memo and they don't understand, because they're not taught at home to not steal, evidently. So they're going to Dunkin Donuts and the sign is there, don't steal, or you're under surveillance. And they walk in there and read it. It's some sign there that say Savuhulu, Savula Hula Hula Aina Uda. I mean, they don't even know what's there. Can't read, can barely do math, and can't see the signs that says do not steal. It's sad. It's a travesty. Now, some people won't like the fact that I'm speaking truth to this situation. Are you going to be mad at me because I tell you the truth? Because the best way to get rid of that bulletproof glass is to improve your behavior. Let me know what you think about this episode down below in the comments section. Let me know. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? And whatever you do, be careful going to Dunkin' Donuts in Chicago.